There are many fine videos on the internet that show us techniques to make wire armature trees that include twisting or wrapping the wires. When the armature is complete, many of them will add some kind of substance to the wire armature to hide the wires and simulate the bark. Most of these techniques involve tediously brushing on the substance, but I'm not a patient man. I'd rather just dip and go. So the technique I'd like to share with you today is how I use asphalt driveway patching goop. This happens to be an elastomeric type that's almost like pudding. I've also in the past just used very thick liquid. I've left this jug of elastomeric crack filler in the sun so that it's as warm as I think I can get it without taking active measures. That's going to be important because as we dip the trees into the elastomeric driveway crack patch, we need to get the excess off of the wire armature. Here I'm dipping the trees, and there is a lot of excess that's sticking to the wire armature. That's not going to be a problem because in a few minutes I'll just take these trees and tap them onto my plywood board here and knock off the excess. Once the excess has been knocked off, it's my experience that these take 2 or 3 days in the sun to fully dry and harden. The nice thing about driveway patch material is it retains its flexibility, so later on the wire armature can be bent into shape. Sit back, enjoy the video of me making a little bit of a mess with this elastomeric asphalt driveway crack filler. So when the driveway patch is dry, it's time to color the tree trunks. Again, I'm not a patient man, so I'll just use the spray paints I have on hand. I've also found that the textured paints, particularly granite, rock, bark, those do well for painting these wire armatures with asphalt patch on them. To paint the trunks, I'm using essentially a horizontal spray pattern to spray the trunks themselves. After I've suitably painted the trunks to the color I like, I'll then take the spray paints and point them downward to get only the branches and the tops of the branches at that. Here are the trees after one coat of dip into the asphalt patch and spray painted. You may notice that you can still vaguely make out the individual wire wrappings. If that bothers you, take the tree armature back to your asphalt patch and give it another dip. You can also see some little droplets of asphalt patch collected at the tip of the branches. If these bother you, just trim them off. I'll leave you to put vegetation onto these armatures as you see fit. Thanks for watching.